Here's Danny, and today the Switch 2 has been detailed with a 120Hz 1080p screen, and in dock mode it can do 4K 60. The release date, which is June 5th, and some games like a new Zelda. However, those games, if you get the retail version, will cost you €90. 90 goddamn euros for one video game, which is absolutely ridiculous. Or 80 if you get digital, which is still ridiculous. Like the upcoming open world Mario Kart game. We went from 60 to 90 in the span of seemingly a few years. Some Switch games can get a paid upgrade to the Switch 2 hardware, like the Zelda games with higher resolution and 60 FPS. But those are also paid. There is a tutorial game coming, which is also paid. It's a little bit like the robot game from PlayStation, which was pre-installed. They also reinvented Discord, but worse, with a special C button on the controller. The Nintendo GameCube games will also be playable on it if you are subscribed to their online service. There's a bunch of older games coming to the Switch 2 as well, like Hitman, World of Assassination and Elden Ring. But also the new Tony Hawk, Street Fighter and Harry Potter. Borderlands 4 and the new IO Interactive James Bond game will also come. And there is a new Donkey Kong game. But how much will those cost? I don't wanna know. The Switch 2 itself will retail for like 500, which you can get a PlayStation 5 for. Also, there seems to be some kind of region lock for the Japanese version, because that version of the Switch is a little bit cheaper. And Nintendo doesn't want people to buy the Switch 2 in Japan, so people can play it a little bit cheaper. I guess you can blame a certain person for all the tariffs. Probably. These €90 games will probably open the doors for other publishers to do the same. GTA 6 for $100? Battlefield 6 for 92? Where will it bloody stop? Or is this Nintendo's way to just kill all physical games by making them cheaper? Basically forcing people to get digital only, and then they can say, oh, but nobody bought retail games. I guess the next system can just skip it all together, right? And if you buy retail, the game isn't even included on the cart anymore. No, you have to depend on your download. Because you have to download the entire game. So, if for whatever reason the Switch 2 store will be gone, just like the Nintendo eShop for the DS and such, well, you are fucked. That game you bought, you can't play it anymore. They really tried to kill retail. Holy shit. And it's not like the games look anything particularly good. They look like PlayStation 4 games, but then early gen. But hey, that's all I got for now. Subscribe for more. This was Danny, and I see you on the battlefield.